Welcome back to Papa Bear Games. Last time on Papa Bear Games, or on Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, we completed Chapter 13, Act 1. I just got done completing a Challenger Approaches. Right now, we are going to grab a few more Affinity Missions just to clear them out because they're kind of driving me crazy. These might be pretty simple, so it looks like I have to get Irinia out of my party, so we are going to change her out with... we just picked up Gajarg, so we might as well build some affinity up with him. So let's go ahead and knock out We Were Soldiers.
We have visitor!
Hey, you busy? Monty's team botched a job, and we need a cleanup crew pronto.
Monty? So it's a reclaimer mission? Did we find a chunk of the white whale?
Chunks, plural. Bits and pieces have been washing up around here lately. Someone needs to go round them all up.
Should we question or worry about this? Let's go collect some random parts.
The lab boys can analyze them, figure out what part of the ship they're from. And who knows, with any luck, they could point us in the direction of the lifehold.
Hey, maybe we'll even find some materials we still haven't been able to synthesize in NLA.
Yeah, the reclaimers are all fired up too. Just remember, the area hasn't been cleared of indigents yet. It could be dangerous.
For an inexperienced team, at least. Which is why you came to us. Am I right?
Bingo. I am asking a few other top teams, so if you want the job, you best shake a leg.
Tatsu not let anyone steal this glory. Team Tatsu, move out!
We Were Soldiers. Debris from the white whale have been detected on the shore north of New LA. Head there to retrieve it. And Tatsu, this is Team Elma. Papa Bear's along for the ride. Let's head on over to FN Site 115. Oh, we're gonna fly our Skell, I think. Save as much time as we can. Oh, well. Hee. Not far at all. But there's a piece of the white whale over here I've never grabbed. Let's grab that right now. Alright. Oh, I see what we're doing. This is a straight up recovery mission. We need three white whale debris. Remember, kids, read the directions and follow them. Understand them as well. Makes things a whole lot easier.
Team Tatsu, mission complete!
Yeah, it looks like we've got everything in the area.
I sure hope they can get something useful out of all this.
Well, beaten to the punch.
Hey, Doc!
Gotta hand it to you, Elma. You work fast.
You must be the other team Vandam sent out, huh?
One of them, anyway. Thought we made pretty good time, too. But then you always were one step ahead. Remember? Back when Earth was hit. That lone Skell that struck back before anyone else? Guess whose Skell that was?
Wait, really? Elma, that was you?
That was a long time ago. And it didn't change anything.
Come to think of it, that was a tandem Skell, wasn't it? Weren't you with...
It's a distress call. Signal originating from...
That's Irina's ID.
And not far from here.
We'll go ahead. We can link back up later.
Team Tatsu coming too.
Quickly, we must save Irinia. Oh, we're jumping in our Skells. Quickly, we must save Irinia. As far as I'm concerned, she's been the best healer in this game so far. I've truly enjoyed her healing capability. Oh, there's more stuff to grab over there later.
Elma?
Irina's signal is coming from deeper inside. Looks like the only way to reach them is through here.
Then we better get moving. Come on.
Tatsu will protect rear flank.
You know, I don't have Lynn in my party, but she seems to be in all of the commentary. I don't mind. I just think it's interesting.
Open fire. I'm doing now. Fine, steady. Get comfortable. Fire away. Right. Easy peasy.
Any sign of Irina?
There.
That's Irina's.
She didn't fall off the cliff.
We need to check. Let's head down.
Well, she's in a mim body, so she should be just fine, I would think. I think it's faster if we leap off the cliff. Whee! Okay. Crunch. Looks like Doug beat us.
Doug!
There you are. Thanks for clearing out the riffraff up there.
Sure. How's Irina?
I'll be fine. Doug already took care of all the key repairs.
All right, Doug.
Nah, I mean, come on. It's the least I could do. Especially while you were all busy up there kicking indigent asses, right?
You dropped this. You had us all worried, you know.
Thanks, Colonel.
Lieutenant! Huh?
Look who decided to show up.
What? No, we split up looking for parts, and then next thing I know, got this SOS,
And you're late, Gwyn.
and I'm late.
Cut him some slack. He must have really hauled it here with those stubby legs of his. It doesn't matter you weren't here first, Gwyn. I'm just glad you're here.
Well, sure.
I'm glad too. Because now you can carry the lieutenant all the way back to the city for us.
Yes, sir.
All right, I think we're gonna warp back to the city.
Nice work out there. The Reclaimers are going over the parts as we speak.
You'll let us know if anything comes of it, right?
You got it. I don't mind telling you, I'm a bit surprised your team found all the parts and rescued Irina. Maybe surprised isn't the word. More like disappointed. In the other teams, those slackers have a few thousand push-ups coming to them.
Don't be too hard on them. Doug and Gwyn both played a part in the rescue operation. If it wasn't for the two of them, Irina could have been in real trouble.
Doug? Okay, yes. Gwyn? Maybe not so much.
In any case, most of the credit is yours, Elma. But what else is new? Been that way since before we left Earth.
Doug was saying the same thing earlier. You really are something, Elma.
Should we ask about when Elma struck back at the enemy on Earth? Or remind everyone that this was a team effort? I'm gonna go with team effort here.
Exactly. If my team's effective, it's only because every single member is pulling their weight. Besides, it's going to take more than just a handful of heroes to win the war and cultivate this planet. Ultimately, the responsibility and the accolades all go back to the commander who unifies and leads the entire operation.
Well, that's true.
Which reminds me, why aren't you Blade Commander, Elma?
Yes, yes! Mustache Man can still have gainful employment as personal assistant to Tatsu.
Ha! Not in this lifetime, potato skin.
Mission complete. We were soldiers. Ooh, good. Oh, we learned the dual sword art Shadow Strike. That's gotta be for her class. Nice. Alright, and this is upping our Blade Barrack rank as well. Let's see what else we can do. Yeah, let's go do new Skell on the block.
Aha! There you are. Heads up. We just received an urgent request from Granada GG. It's direct from their chief engineer. They're asking us to sniff out a prototype Skell for them that went radio silent during a test drive. The thing is, they sounded pretty desperate. Said they need professionals, a team who'll get the job done right. Yep, 3 guesses whose name popped into my skull. You're taking the job, right? Good. I'll send you the coordinates of the last known location we got from its tracking beacon. Take a good look at them. You know, there was a rumor going around. Some news leaks about a new type of Skell Granada had in the works. Could be our missing mechs, one and the same. That'd sure be something. If it turns out to be a real smash hit, it'd be nice if we could add it to our arsenal. Well, get going, soldier.
Alright, new Skell on the block. Grenada GG has requested your assistance in locating a missing prototype Skell. Let's rock and roll. I can't hit start? Alright, we'll try again here. Alright. We've already unlocked most of Sylvalian. I think we're going to hit up FN Site 411. Alright. Team Elma, mount up. We've got our destination over here. Now, there's some high-level baddies over here we do not want to engage right this second. That was awesome. Well, I guess we're protecting her.
Into the fray.
Yeah, we're jumping in our Skells.
Open fire! Leave it to
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Come on, people.
Look at that! Follow up with melee attacks.
Subterfuge!
Come on, party. Get in your Skells.
Loud and clear. Leave it to
Move in
me!
and keep the rhythm forever. It's a big target. Buff up now.
Come on, buddy. Get out of here!
Skell.
Our whole blade!
A timely assist. That was you?
Awkward. Who is this? Explain that Grenada hired you? I'm gonna ask if she's alright.
Yeah, not a single scratch on me. If I'd gotten myself hurt, I would never hear the end of it. In any case, I owe you. My comms broke down out here. I couldn't even call a ride home. I'm lucky you showed up. Oh, and name's Liesel. I'm a test pilot for Granada Galactic. I'm grateful you bailed me out and all, but the Skell's the one that's in a bad way. It needs returning, and it won't make it back unless I get it fixed up. It's highly classified, as you can imagine. If I left it just sitting out here, they'd have my head. Hey, can I ask you a small favor? It won't take too much of your time, I'm sure. Here's the deal. I need parts from around here to patch this thing up and get it home. I'll send you what parts it needs. I'd really appreciate the help. I'll stay here and get things repair ready. Thanks in advance. Best of luck.
Well, let's see if I've already picked up this gear. I've done a lot of exploring out here. Let's see what we need here. Collect Molten, Refridgium, and what? No, we don't want to attack them. Okay, we've got to collect a few different things here. Let's move our butts. Oop. Oh, fine, we'll take care of you.
Follow me!
Target in sight.
Get out of here!
Flying field.
Oh,
Got
no,
the
you
edge.
don't!
Flying
Try
field.
this on!
Got the edge. Target locked. You're
Have some
mine.
of this!
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Need a boost?
Come
Flying
on.
shield! Need a boost? I'll rip you apart!
Gotcha.
Here! Gotcha!
Target locked. You're mine. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
This!
Cockpit time.
Have some of this!
Wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it.
You see that? Super hot!
Come on.
Oh, no, you don't.
Need a boost?
Gotcha!
Need a boost? Here! Aura time!
You win! You're
Get out of here!
Almost Skell is down.
I'll rip you apart!
force!
Gotcha!
You see that?
Easy peasy.
That all? On with them.
Look at that. That must be what we're looking for. Okay, what is... Oh, alright, buddy.
Open fire! Follow me! Boost flame grenade! Assault hammer! Rising blade! Leave it to me!
Powerful blade!
Wonder if we can warp over to this location. No, we need to go to another spot, which is in Sylvalian, I believe. Oh, this has got to be it. So we're warping on over to this FN site. I didn't bother to read the number. We are at FN site 417. Oh, it's right here. Alright, we need one more. Where can we find a second piece? It says it's right here, but I don't see it. Saying it's got to be here. No, not looking for rainbow wingtips. Well, let's keep our eyes peeled. Ah, over here, look at this. It's right up here in this corner. Now we just need to return to her. Right over here. We'll hit up the South Seal location.
You got the materials already? You blades are efficient workers.
Alright, we handed over all the items.
Yeah, these will be more than enough. Thanks a lot. That last battle really took a toll on you, didn't it? Looks like the circuits couldn't bear the heat. Now, if I just add this to the cooling system, it should hold out long enough. All right. Yep. Even I should be able to take it from here. Could you give me a sec? This won't take long. Right. Should be good to go. It's weird, though. I really shouldn't have been so unstable. How did they miss such a glaring defect? We're days from rollout.
I'm gonna ask what's wrong with it. This lady seems to have a whole lot more knowledge than I do.
Wish I knew. It's a bit hard to ascertain that out here. I'll need an expert's opinion. Though it's clear the controls are acting up. They're being a little temperamental. Kinda hard to get to grips with. The overheating implies it's the steering causing an unexpected load on the system? I'll have to mention that to Alicia later. I'm heading back to NLA. Would you mind joining me? The one who made the call, it's likely a friend of mine. I'll introduce you.
All right, let's head on over to the hangar here.
Liesel! When your comms cut out, I thought we'd lost you. What in the hell happened?
Indigens decided to give me grief.
Give you what? You were attacked?
We got some good data. Just check the battle log, you'll see. I know I'm somewhat behind schedule. But at least I'm back on track, thanks to these blades.
Liesel, what am I gonna do with you? I'm sorry. You're the Blades who took up the assignment, right? I'm grateful. Thank you so much. I'm Alicia, an engineer at Granada.
The Skell, Resvelg? It's almost entirely her creation.
Liesel and I go way back. You might even say we're pals.
The two of us have known each other since back on Earth, and that's all I am to you, is it? A pal?
I'm just kidding. Besties. Is that better? Anyhow, Resvelg's had the green light for mass production. All that's left was a few final checks. This will be a major setback for Granada.
Yeah, about that. As I see it, operating this Skell demands a higher level of competence than most others. For one, the drivetrain feedback is finicky, and it wasn't half as bad in the bench tests.
Huh? I don't understand.
The computer should have modeled it out fine. Think it's programmed wrong?
If so, that's weird. Hold on, I'll double check. You're right. The values are... No, this wouldn't account for...
Yeah, I'm gonna ask what it was that she found.
This Skell, the Resvelg. There's extra processing going on after it receives manual input, before hitting the drive. The idea was to filter out unintended nudges on the controls. If that process were to bug out, it'd impede the Skell's movement.
I found our culprit. Our proprietary systems control module was fritzing. I've made sure that it won't do so again. Problem solved.
Finally, we're finished. After all these years.
Indeed. Now, we just wait for the press release.
All right, now that that's all squared away, it's about time we started on the proprietary...
Yes? Yes, sir. Of course. Right away.
Not the boss.
The one and only. He wants to see us ASAP.
Not again. If he's got complaints, he should come over here.
He also asked for you.
Oh boy. No rest for the wicked.
It'll be on me for hiring Blade without his say-so.
No. I'm the one who went incommunicado in this case. Sorry, it shouldn't take too long. Me and Alicia, we can do all the talking.
Well, let's go figure out what's up. Nothing like a butt chewing to make the day better.
So, I hear you took our shiny new Skell out for a spin and had a little incident. Is that about the gist of it?
Boss, I can explain everything.
What in God's name possessed you to do that? Not just that, you requested aid from a third party without consulting me.
Yes, well,
It was just one final test drive. The more safety checks we do, the better. Seems obvious.
Even if those safety checks end up impacting our profits? You cannot be that dense. That Skell is already feature complete. It was given the all clear, wasn't it?
Respectfully, sir, in this last check, we did discover an issue with the controls. If we'd released it like that, there might have been all manner of accidents.
Nonsense. In that case, you could have simply patched the thing after rollout.
What?
If bad news were to get out at this stage, it would be a complete PR disaster. Besides, this isn't something a lowly pilot should be sticking her nose into. We've banked far too much on the Hresvelg's development for the project to fail at this stage. Your unsolicited opinion and poor judgment could have torpedoed all our hard work.
I apologize, sir. But really, this could be disastrous.
No, that's enough. I've made myself clear. No faults were detected. That'll be the report. I won't have you two causing any more grievance. You'll move on to the next project. Is that clear?
Crystal, sir.
Wow, it's fun to see that nothing ever changes. What? Cancer-causing chemicals? Issues? Putting stuff into the groundwater? It's okay, just don't tell anyone. Yeah, humanity at its finest. All about the profits. Screw life.
Sorry you had to be party to that debacle. The boss likes taking it out on us. He's always giving us crap. We're his favorite punching bag. They say he was a first-rate pilot once upon a time. That's certainly no longer true. Hresvelg here? We've been working on it since Earth, you know. You should have seen it. You could barely swing a wrench in our old workshop. We had a different chief engineer back then, and there was another test pilot besides me. We poured our sweat and tears into making Hresvelg a reality. That is, till Kellerman got appointed our new boss. To that guy, Skells are just products to be sold, stepping stones to his next promotion.
I am gonna worry. Monsters like that coming along the white whale to ruin the new world. Ugh.
They died. The other test pilot. We lost him in an accident during a prototype test run. Our former chief was held accountable. They wouldn't stop hounding him, and he killed himself. Then Alicia stepped up. She was appointed the new chief engineer. Hey, Leash, you look tired.
It's fine. I can hold out a little longer.
You'll burn out. Kellerman keeps lumping you with all these tasks. You need to breathe sometime. And you haven't had your MIM service for who knows how long. It's about time you took better care of yourself.
Look, I gotta work on the next thing. For you and Hresvelg, I can keep going.
Well, let's propose an idea.
See? Even the blades are telling you to take it easy. You need to rest.
But... no, you're right. Thanks for making me see sense, Liesel.
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't we head outside? I found the most spectacular view. You're gonna love it.
Well, if you're gonna twist my arm... Sure. Go on, lead the way.
Want to join us as well? Hate to leave you out. Then let's move out. Screw it. I'm bringing Hresvelg.
All right, let's head to the lookout point. That's quite a distance away. Let's hope we don't actually need our Skells to do a battle. Probably should have repaired Elma's. That's a lot of bad guys in there.
Wow. I guess Mira really does have its moments.
You've been up to your neck in work for so long, you never had time to see the sights.
Guilty. Guess I didn't know what I'd been missing. I was always leaving the field tests to you.
And I'm glad you did. Working on Hresvelg has been a dream. Remember that I'm the ace pilot here. No arguing. Still thinking about what the boss said? Alicia, that guy would sell his own grandma to turn a profit. Even back then.
I know.
The path we've followed, we've always walked it with conviction. Right, Leash?
Right. The path that we must never stray from.
Yeah. Not now, not ever. We'll stick to our guns, no matter what that crook says.
Yeah. A path I must walk.
Time we made tracks. Not long now. They'll be announcing Hresvelg's mass production soon. This model's really a cut above. Can't wait for you to give it a spin. Oh, and also, this isn't public knowledge yet, but it's fitted with a special system. Hresvelg will blow other Skells right out of the water.
It's still in development, but it really will wow the pants off of you. Watch this space.
Lastly, anytime you need a little extra help, give me a call. I happen to be a pretty competent pilot. That might be a skill you're in the market for.
Before Granada, Liesel was Air Force and quite the rising star. She made instructor in record time. I'd argue that she might even get the legendary hero Alois Bernhold a run for his money.
Okay now, that's laying it on a bit thick. In any case, I reckon we'd make a pretty decent team in battle. After all, everyone could use an ace up their sleeve.
I'll think about that. If you didn't notice, Al was right next to me. He's already part of our team. You recovered the missing Skell, Hresvelg, and safely extracted Liesel, earning her trust. You obtained the ground gear, Liesel's helmet. You learned the dual gun art, effect charge. Alright, so we have yet another character here. Very nice. Well, I prefer Elma in my party, but I'll have to play around and see what my best party can be. Rosveld, now on sale. The new Skell. Alright, cool. We can buy a new model of Skell. Looks like I can't say their name. Rosveld made it to market, huh? Great stuff. Unlike your run-of-the-mill Skells, you can't change its equipment. But to make up for it, it comes with some exclusive, unique weapons. I bet you of all people will have no trouble making it sing. New gear release, Liesel. Oh, I almost forgot. When Granada put in the shop, their marketing people also commissioned replicas of Liesel's test pilot outfit, and I hear you can buy it now. That helmet is kind of unique, huh? But in a good way. Alright. I think we're going to warp back to the barracks here. That was quite the set of Affinity Missions here. I definitely think we're going to want to do some more of these. Not tonight, but I definitely want to knock out the rest of these Affinity Missions. Maybe I'll pick up some more crew members and unlock some more skills. I think that's where we're going to end this for tonight. Oh no, we're not. I sadly had Elma's Skell blow up. Alright, I still have my insurance. And do I have a spare? I'm gonna have to get another Skell. But for now, we're going to register Gajard to my level 20 Skell. Alright, everybody. Thank you for tuning into Papa Bear Games today. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and press that like button. If you want to be notified about future videos, go ahead and subscribe. Sorry I can't say Rosveld. Sorry I can't say that word, but you can make fun of me for it. I'll laugh with you. Have a great night, everybody. Papa Bear, signing off.